Well, greetings. It's the weekend, and this is your update. And I warned you this would happen. We're heading towards the end of the year, the end of the calendar year, that is. The school year is still going strong, but we've got concerts that are just behind us, or a couple of them still happening. It's Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah for those who celebrate that holiday. We've got Christmas coming up. It is just the busiest time of year as always. So you've been warned. The pace isn't going to slow down. We're doing inventory this weekend and next weekend as we head into the end of 2023. So buckle up. It's going to be a ride. Over on the Drums West YouTube channel, Peter did a 6/8 bell pattern. This is the short bell pattern. This is part of that Afro-Cuban series that we've been doing. And rather than me trying to explain it, here's Peter.
If I'm just playing just the hi-hat, like we don't need to play, okay, I don't want to play toms, I don't want to play ride cymbal, because maybe you have a conga players in the group or bongo players, and if you're playing the tom, sometimes that can cover up what they're doing or double up what they're doing. So I'm just going to stick to the hi-hat here and play basically long bell, short bell patterns. Now if I want to add the snare in there, I can add it on a dominant beat. And I ended with the 4/4 clave pattern there. You can hear how that works with that.
So again, that's over on the Drums West YouTube channel. And I hope you've been enjoying all of these shorts. The long version of this video that brings everything together is coming, but for now we're just kind of teasing these little bits. Then over on the Boomer Music YouTube channel, I did a short. This is when I was driving around. I was kind of inspired by. I'm thinking, okay, so kids that just started music this year, where are they at now, and what do they need to know? So I did one of my 5 things videos, and this one it's a wraparound, and it's 5 things that you can do to improve as a musician, and they are in a specific order on purpose. Check it out. The 5 things that you can do to improve as a musician. Take the time for regular practice. There is no substitute for putting in the work. Lessons are always a great idea. Get the expertise of someone who is or has been where you want to be and find out how they got there. Collaborate with other musicians. This could be joining an ensemble, going to a jam session, or any other opportunity to make music with somebody else. Listen to the kind of music that you think you want to make. This can be recordings or live performances. And as a bonus, when you go to a live performance, you can meet those performers and pick their brains about how they got where they're at. Upgrade your gear. There will come a time when you are out playing your instrument, and when that happens, go to your trusted local music store. They're going to have suggestion on instruments and other equipment that's going to get your sound to where it wants to be. And they're also going to have advice such as, so again, it starts on purpose with practicing and ends with upgrading your instrument. You can't buy your way out of a musical problem. You have to earn your way out of it through the work. Then over on the View from the Road this week, it was about moods and managing moods, and talking to some teachers about that. That they are in a unique position in the building that they get to see all the students in the school theoretically, and they can become that trusted confidant and advisor and can really help kids through some tough times. But there's also another kind of mood that we were talking about as well, and this clip talks about that.
Because that's notes are notes, rhythm is rhythm, but the style, the emotion that you're trying to convey, the emotion that the composer wants you to convey are all vitally important. So a song like White Christmas, for example, you're not going to play at an upbeat march tempo, really staccato. It's long and lush, and it's really trying to evoke that mood and transport you into that place. So keeping that in mind is crucial just with any music that you're playing, is what is the intent of the music, what is the composer trying to convey.
So, music is emotion. Just remember that music is how we decorate time, if you think about it. And so, just making sure that we understand what the emotional content is of the music that we're trying to put out there. So, that's the mood that we were talking about as far as that goes. Then, kind of keeping with that theme, over on the Podcasting Store Medium page, we did a revisit of an essay I wrote a couple years ago that I titled Beethoven Was Half Right. And the quote that was attributed to Beethoven was that music has the power to force the listener into the mind of the composer. And I think that is true to a certain extent, but we also apply our own meaning to music, our own context for it. In this essay, there's two pieces that I got to hear at the Midwest Clinic in Chicago that had special meaning to me and brought me back to those moments, not necessarily the moments that the composer specifically intended the audience to hear. So check that one out. As always, I think it's pretty good, but I wrote it, so what would I say otherwise? Thank you so much for watching. That's your weekend update. As always, comment below, like, share, subscribe, let me know what you think. We'll catch up with you next time.
If you enjoyed the Weekend Update, do me a favor and follow us on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channels, or visit our websites. This is Drew with Boomer Music Company and thepodcastingstore.com. Thanks for listening.